Ah, yes, acknowledging emotions. I love what you said just before you press go live, which is maybe,
Well,
maybe.
you're gonna tell me how you've acknowledged yours, and I'm gonna say how I've been burying mine, probably. I,
Yeah, maybe.
maybe when I saw the Alec Baldwin thing, I'm like, that might be appropriate for me today, so I'll use it. Anyways,
Yes.
why don't you tell me why we're talking about acknowledging
Well,
emotions today?
well, it's been interesting. Obviously, the lead up to this wedding of my daughter's is there's
Well, that's
more
around the corner.
intensity.
Are we within a month?
Oh yeah. Yeah, we are weeks away, only weeks. 3 weeks technically ish. Yeah. So everything's at the pointy end. And what I realized would be really important with acknowledging emotions is making sure that I create a space for my daughter to acknowledge her emotions.
Hmm.
So what I found happening is that she's fully stressed because of work. She's not stressed about the wedding, she's stressed about work. But in that, she has not a lot of room left in her brain to have emotions about the wedding, really. Because when she's got time to focus, like she's got some spare time, there's just so much that has to get done that I can see that she's finding it challenging to even like feel the emotions. I think she's feeling good about the wedding, but hear how I say I think she's feeling good about the wedding. And so I've been observing her. And then, of course, what I'm observing, I need to pay attention to. That
Oh,
old chestnut.
so like it's like she's mirroring what is going on inside of you.
Yeah, so I then went, oh, so Chris, what are you doing? Like, what am I feeling with all of this? So we are still in prep mode because I'm still prepping the house. We're not quite doing any major construction. Yeah, we've got a little bit going on, but not too much, and it's all on time. So it'll all be looking very swish in 3 weeks' time. It's all easy peasy. However, we're also doing practicing the dance steps.
Hmm.
So every night we are
Yeah,
dancing around our dining area.
you're bringing me back.
And and so we're kind of in prep. We're preparing, we're organizing. And I get very pragmatic when it comes to that. There's no emotions in preparing. Yeah, see, I'm revealing it all, aren't
Yeah,
I?
you can't take
And,
the human out of the equation.
and so I have been deliberately, because I have this habit of just getting stuff done rather than feeling the emotion of getting the stuff done. And people are asking me, oh, so you're excited about the wedding? And I've been like, not really. I'm not. And part of putting this topic up is like, I can't even acknowledge what feelings I have about the wedding. I don't know that it's excited. I'm kind of looking forward to it. And then part of me's not looking forward to it because it's another step for my daughter, like in a different role to what yeah.
A different
It,
direction from
it's just
home.
all those things, right? I can't even articulate it. So there's obviously some questioning around acknowledging emotion.
Okay, so this started with you seeing it in Angel that she's not
Yeah,
giving her
because
giving herself space. What do you see there that is making
so
you
what I
reflect
see
on
there
yours?
is that, yeah, so what I see there is a lot of busyness
Mm.
and distractions away from the emotion. Because, hey, if we gave ourselves a moment to feel the emotion, what would that do? Also, at the same time, I spent a whole day with her, pampering her, and with a really strong intention to give her a safe space over the next 4 weeks to fall on me if she needs to. So if she gets panicky about something or she just may not even reach out to me. She'll just know that if she feels a bit anxious about anything, she'll know that it's all right, mum will help, even if she's just got that inside her head. So I created that space so she could go through whatever emotional roller coaster she needs to go through in the next 3 to 4 weeks. But that
So,
didn't give any room for me to go through
yeah.
a roller
So,
coaster
so
ride.
what space do you need for you?
Yeah. And it occurred to me when I was thinking, oh, what are we going to chat about today? I was like, oh, Chris, you're very good at making sure everyone else is okay. Yeah, good on you. Um, so yeah, so I thought acknowledging emotions might be worth chatting about. So that's a bit of the snapshots. So as I suggested that topic a few days ago, what I have noticed happen, so I must have been really ready to acknowledge some emotions, is that as Renz and I are practicing our dance steps every night, I'm actually really enjoying that.
Hmm.
Not because we're preparing for the wedding, but because we're doing something that's intimate. It's not, it's just intimate and us and no electronic devices. And well, there is because you've got to play the music, but we're not looking at them. Um, uh, it's learning. We're not very good at it. So we're not the experts. So we're kind of in this playful, we better try that again kind of approach. And it's this really lovely, creative innocence. We're a bit like a couple of kids going, we don't quite know what we're doing. And it's been actually really lovely to be in that emotional space and acknowledge the fun of this. And I'm thinking, I think I just want to make him keep practicing dance steps like forevermore, every night. So I think so there's been this slight shift about, okay, what emotions am I feeling? And for the first time yesterday, I went, actually, I think I might be excited about this wedding. So it felt like it was important to acknowledge. And I also think that the acknowledging the emotions is going to be that I'm going to be emotional. I'm going to feel sad in some ways. I'm going to feel happy and there'll be happy tears, but there'll also be a bit of sad tears in there. And knowing, oh God, I'm welling up just saying that. That's part of it, right? It's like as soon as I feel the well, I go, oh, I need to calm that down. I need to be the one that's okay.
Well, what's wrong with welling?
Yeah. Yeah. Good question. Nothing. And I have been welling up every time because the other thing that we do after we've done the dancing is that we are then reading through our speech.
Oh, you are so practicing stuff. That's great.
And so I have nearly got to the point where I'm not welling up as I'm reading the speech.
Oh, that goes away the night of. You can't stop it. That's you can practice your way. Okay, so I have a similar way of being because I have certain stories that touch me too that were um sorry, I'm just preparing you. It won't matter how prepared you are. You will get to a point in your practice where you'll be stone cold. Like, yeah, I get my point across. Got the joke. I got the sappy little whatever. And then, but in real time, is all bets are off. The tears are coming out. It's all there. You're not gonna be able to. You're gonna
Damn.
have to. Apologize and take a drink or whatever. It's just part of the process. It's
Yeah.
normal.
Yeah.
Why do we hold it back?
Yeah. So why do we in our world not let those emotions appear? And I had someone even in here the other night who said, "Oh, I know last time I was here, the tears came, almost like saying to me, I really don't want that to happen." And it's like, wow, we really don't let those emotions just live. And so there's this, what is it? Where is the right balance of acknowledging emotions and maybe not being too emotional? And what's that definition? What
Hmm.
is too emotional and when is that needed and when is it not?
Well, I'm assuming that comes from however you were raised and stop your crying, right? Like it's almost like it's never acceptable to cry, as opposed to no, there's a reason why you're crying and it's okay. Like it's normal to cry. Let it out.
Yeah.
Let the energy pass through so you can deal with whatever the thing is.
Yes. Yes. So, acknowledging is important, and yet I think I'm still on the where on the scale is it okay for me? And I have to find that measurement for myself.
Hmm.
And I'm learning. I don't know if I've learned it yet, but I'm learning in the next 3 weeks.
However, have you ever given a child away before?
No, no.
So how can you prepare for what you've never experienced?
Well, yeah, exactly. And yet, how often do I do that? All the time.
Control.
Maybe. Do I have to acknowledge that emotion that I feel like I need to control?
I don't know if control is an emotion, but your lack of it might feel something. Yeah.
Yeah. Well, there's the panic, right? So if I just acknowledge the panic or the anxiousness or the whatever the word is, then maybe I could let go of that control a little,
Mm.
a little.
Well, I think your acknowledgement of needing to let go of some of it, right? Um, because you can only control to a certain degree. Just like your speech, you'll have the ability to control the words that you plan to say, but you're not going to necessarily going to be able to control the way that they come out.
And the irony of that is that I have spoken in front of people many times in my working life, and I know that's right. Right. Like I never know what it is I'm going to say. This is a slightly different thing because I don't normally do a speech, but this is a speech and it combines Ren's and I, so it has to be word for word so that he knows when he needs to join the speech and I need to know when I need
That's
to
what the
join the
elbow is
speech.
for.
Yeah, it will be. Over to you, buddy. So there does have to be some kind of rehearsal.
Mm,
But yes, it's interesting. We can only rehearse as much as we can rehearse, and then whatever happens, happens.
yeah,
Yeah. And there's going to be some emotion.
it's personal. I'm assuming that when you're speaking to a crowd or to a group or workshops or whatever, it's typically not a personal story. I mean, there might
It's
be
not
personal.
as personal.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. I mean, like
It's
it's maybe personal learning or sharing, but not necessarily, you know,
like in the
deep.
moment, it's happening now.
Right.
Yeah. And that's and even if I've prepared the words about her childhood and what we want to share about those moments and blah de blah, all the sappy bits, although there are some funny bits in there as well. I it's it really is the feel of the moment as we hand her over.
What would it be like to go into that without an expectation of what you're going to feel?
I don't know that that's possible with me. as much as I'd like to say that I might entertain that question, I don't know that my system is ready for that.
What do you want to control in that situation?
Me
From
collapsing in a heap. Of-
But even if you did collapse in a heap.
Yeah, it's insane, isn't it? Because all the people that are going to be in the room, the 40 people that are going to be in the room, not only have all of them in my lifetime seen me collapse in the past, they've all actually witnessed that. They're all also very capable of assisting me.
Mm,
And I have an immense amount of trust in all of those adults that will be there to support Angel, to- who have supported me over the years.
yeah.
Yep. They've seen me at my worst.
Have you thought about that at all?
A little, but I have this really strange other thing that's going on in that I forget who's coming to the wedding.
Who? Well, you didn't send out
So
the guest list, did you?
I didn't. I didn't. I really wasn't across the guest list. But I know who's coming because Angel has shared with me the guest list, but it's not my guest list,
Mm,
right? It's her guest list. And so when I think about this, and as I just explained that to you, I'm visualizing the adults that I know will be in the room that have seen me in my worst, and I've been sick in bed and they've, come to my rescue to take Angel when she was 8 years old to a concert. Like seriously to that level.
mm,
They have been there for that. And I almost forget that they're going to be there because it's like, oh yeah, that's right, that person's going to be there. Oh yes, she invited that one as well. Oh, yeah, that's right. Where sometimes I feel like it's just me and Ren's giving away our daughter,
mm.
not realizing that all the guests are there, not only for Angel, but actually for everyone that's in the room. Yep, that's the real stuff. It just doesn't match the feeling.
But sometimes I wonder if we kind of push everything together, like lump it together like it's going to be a certain thing or a certain way. But we haven't thought of it outside of that fear place or that control place. Like, what am I trying to control from? It's going to be a group of essentially friendly faces who are all there who want to witness the union of these two people. And as far as our role in that whole thing, it's pretty minor.
Yeah.
Like it's all about them,
And
right? In theory, it's all about them, but we go into it with it's kind of a little bit all about us.
yep. And let's put that in perspective. Yeah. And so yes, perspective is needed, right? So I'm curious to know, you hinted at the top of this about you burying emotions. So I want to unbury
I don't, yeah,
that
well, you
a
can help
little.
me. I don't know, maybe you can walk me down the path here a little bit because, yeah, I mean, you floated the topic. I read it and I was like, huh, I don't know what to do with that one right now. But I'm on vacation. I'm doing my reno thing right now. I'll send you some pictures afterwards. Um, and this house has been anyway. So as far as the topic goes, I'm like, it's gonna have to come to me later. And anyways, I was outside sanding the deck earlier today. One of the many things that we're doing besides painting my daughter's room and whatever. And I was just like stewing in my own juices, just grumpy,
Oh,
frustrated. And I'm like, what? What am I not acknowledging? So I was able to use at least the acknowledging emotions as like my prompt as I'm like grinding away at the on the wood outside. I'm like, I'm frustrated. I'm tired. I feel like I'm like alone, working alone, doing all this
hmm.
stuff. For what?
Ah,
Anyways,
yeah.
I had a little pity party outside. Um, and I just, it was, for me, it was just like, I'm not acknowledging where I'm at. I'm not asking for help. Um, or I'm asking for help, but not in a super productive way.
Yes, and it almost when we're in that position, you tend to ask for help, but you sabotage it as you ask for it, or you ask for
Yeah,
help in a way that's not really going to give you the
no, yeah,
satisfaction.
and now I'm just barking orders that aren't getting done. So why
Yeah,
bother?
yeah.
So I don't think I have solutions for today, but I do realize that I haven't been setting myself up for success. Um, and like even if I've asked for help, as soon as I get any kind of resistance, I'm like, "Bah, I just go off and do it anyways.
Oh, isn't that interesting? Because then that agrees with the belief that I'm doing this all on my own.
Yeah, and I'm outside alone, sanding away.
So nobody else is doing anything useful because you're doing it all.
Julie has been quite helpful. I have to admit,
I have no doubt.
she has been quite helpful. We even bought a second machine so she could help. Um, but from the kids, there's not a lot going on from the kids, and that definitely falls on us as far as not just asking for help, but helping teach them how to do some of the things. Um, but we're also in that kind of place right now where it takes more time
Yes, to educate and to
to
kind of
help bring them through the
show,
process. Um,
and you
and
just want to get the stuff done.
yeah, and get it done right. So, or well, like look good, whatever, right?
Yeah, don't look too closely. No one's allowed to ever look too closely in my house.
Anyway, so I just my aha today was have definitely been burying it and just ruminating in that feeling of not acknowledging it, just basically ignoring it. So yeah.
Yeah. And that does so much damage, right? Because you just get more resentment and more frustrated and and then I find when that happens, because I may or may not have done that myself at times, um, uh, is that then I get frustrated for not even about what I'm currently doing, and nobody seems to be helping, but it seems to then have a flow-on effect. So then I'm just stay in frustration and take it out on something else,
Yeah.
which is then creates this domino effect that's not particularly positive or helpful. Not even that it's not positive, it's just not productive or helpful. Doesn't help family dynamic. It doesn't help how you feel when you go to sleep, which means it doesn't help you process the day's activities. And then you wake up feeling more like that anyway. And so you have this compounding effect. So
Mhm.
yes, acknowledging the how you feel is really vital if you can grab hold of the thing. So I can hear a commonality in both of our things today. It's articulating what it is we feel. If we can do that, then we can do something with those emotions. For me, I feel like I can just start to feel the excitement and also the sadness. And I'm willing to acknowledge both at the same time.
What this did for me today, just the slowing down to jot down my ideas as I was thinking about this, and sanding. It was part of it was just giving myself permission to do something for me instead of going from the thing to the thing to the thing to the thing. So that gave me time to do a process for myself. It also gave me time to go do a workout and then to bring myself back to being able to re-engage with the other people who live here. Um, so yeah. acknowledging that I was feeling a few things that I wasn't sharing and doing something for me, and then I can now go back and share that with them.
Y- Yeah, because you've given yourself space to deal with the acknowledgement.
Hmm.
So I have noticed that also in the last couple of days, I have found that I've had to sit and just be in my own headspace for longer than I would normally do. So I'll take deliberate breaks during the day when I've got things on, and I usually time it around 15 or 20 minutes. I have a regular timer on my phone that will give me a block of time to just do nothing. And then once that alarm goes, back into it. I've been giving myself an hour
Hmm.
this week, and for no obvious reason, except I obviously need a little more space and time to process through what it is that I'm feeling. And I may never articulate all those feelings, but having the space and time to work through it in the background
Hmm.
while not distracting myself with 100 other things that I'm busying myself with seems to be really helpful in um, allowing me to show up better.
It's actually kind of amazing how when we keep ourselves busy, how we avoid doing what we need to be doing. Like
Yeah,
we think doing the stuff is going to help, right? And there is value in being able to get away from something for a little while, but if you bury yourself so far into it, it becomes the new avoidance strategy.
yes,
Yeah.
yeah,
So,
yep. So there we go. Acknowledging is good. I agree that then it allows you to take some time out to, whether that's just to sit down and think about it, a workout, whatever it is that you do that's just primarily for you. And then allowing you to come back in and go, actually, now I can talk about what those things are and what those feelings are.
mhm.
And so the other thing I've built in for my husband and I for the day after the wedding is we are going to go to a brunch, just the two of us,
Oh, nice.
so that we have an opportunity to debrief. We can talk about all of the emotions without offending anyone, without being impacted by anyone, by going, we can gossip about everything that's happened, and just having that space and time without any other pressure of the other people that are visiting that might want to catch up, or we might want to catch up with them a bit longer after the wedding, the morning after. Nope, we are just out. And so I have allowed that space because I knew it would be important for the parents to have some of that space.
Mhm. Good for you.
So yeah, more acknowledgement on its way, I have no doubt.
But you've made yourself a little bit more space, so that should help give you a little bit of comfort that you're acknowledging it and that you're moving through
Yeah, I'll let you know how we go with it.
them. I'm sure you'll keep me up to speed.